G'day everybody, on today's video I will be sowing carrot seeds, and for that I will have to go through a few processes or a few things that I like to do before I sow them straight into the soil. So before I start the video, please give it a like to the video. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy the content of the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and please share it with somebody that you think will benefit from the information. So to start planting carrots, I will need good soil to plant on. So for that, I am grabbing some of this compost that I recently spread around this part of the garden from that bin, because this bin was full. So it was time to start a new compost bin. So I decided to throw this in here. So for that, I have been letting this compost to cure and I feel it's pretty much finished. So that's why I come here with this sieve and try to get as much of this loose soil to apply in the new garden bed where I will be sowing the carrot seeds. So as you can see, this soil is beautiful, nice and loose. Plenty of water retention, you can feel it in your hand. It's just really nice, full of nutrients as well, because this is the kitchen scraps that I have been throwing for the last year or even 9 months, I think. But anyway, it's pretty good. So what I did was, with this shovel, I grabbed a bunch of this soil, put it here, and simply shake it. And as you can see, all the small parts of this soil comes under the bottom of this sieve. All the big pieces stay up on top, and then I put that somewhere else, so I let that decompose a little bit longer and then eventually use it in the garden. So I put that in that bucket and I grab the good soil and I'll go to the garden bed where I will be placing the carrot seeds. I will grab you with me so we go and check what we have in here. I have also prepared the seeds that I had stored in the fridge from previous years, from some carrots that I grew here, and it gave me a lot, too many seeds, and now they are here. And what I'm gonna do is remove as many weeds as I can. I already have done 90% of the job, and so I will explain. This part is going to be where I will be planting the carrots, that square there. So I had some carton here to suppress weeds before I planted the seeds, before I sow it. And these are all the weeds that I have already removed. I put that on the compost pile eventually, and I'm going to remove the last few bits around here. And one last thing, I like to do is racking this soil a little bit, loosen it up, getting rid of any roots or anything that is trying to grow here. The soil also gets nice and loose. And that's pretty much it. I like to come with my hand here, spread it around. And then what I will do first is grab a bunch of seeds and throw it in there, and eventually cover it with the new compost, this beautiful compost that I just made. So I'm going to grab as many seeds as I can. I'm not so worried about how many seeds I put in there, because eventually I can thin out the ones that are the weakest. So thin out means getting rid of some of the seeds or the sprouts that come out, and then only leaving the ones that I consider necessary. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start from this side, spread it all around, nice and even. And I will grab a little bit more for this part. These seeds don't need a lot of depth when planted. The only thing that you have to take in account is you have to keep the moisture, the soil very well moistured throughout the process while these seeds sprout, because otherwise they will suffer, because they are so small. They need a lot of help throughout this process. So make sure every day you come and water this part of the soil, and most likely they will be fine. Most of them may not sprout, depends on the quality of the soil, the weather, how much water I put, so a lot of things to consider. So I'm gonna do only that part of the garden, and then eventually I will do this off camera. And yeah, because I just want to see you, I want you to see the process that I go through. So I just simply come here, spread this around a little bit more. That's good enough. So well spread, and then put this soil on top. And also spread it nice and even with your hand. That is perfect. I really like how it looks. Nice and well spread, good soil, good moisture. I will come around and spray some water in there when I finish the video and finish that other side. And that's pretty much all for this video today. And thank you for watching. If you have any comments or any questions, please leave them down below in the comment box. If you enjoy the content of the channel, again, please don't forget to subscribe, and it'll see you on the next video. Ciao.